Your Arlington Renegades are on their way to the Xfl Championship game, and I can't lie to you, I can't believe it. I am shocked.
Bruh.
Mind blown. No way did I expect this team to make the Xfl Championship as they get ready to take on the DC Defenders in a rematch from that classic game that they had 3 weeks ago. How did we get here? How did we get here? I don't know. Let's get into it and see if we can break it down and make our predictions for the XFL game. Thank you so much for watching us here as we come with another XFL Arlington Renegade weekly exclusive here on dopecontent.com. If you're watching this, I know you're a real supporter because this is not on Twitch. This is not on YouTube. This is on dopecontent.com, which means you support the brand and you show love to the brand, and it doesn't go unnoticed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's get into it. Yes, the Arlington Renegades went to Houston in the semifinals and took out the Houston Roughnecks 26-11.
Bruh.
How did it happen? How did it happen? I don't know, but I'm glad it did because we are on our way to San Antonio, baby, to take on the DC Defenders for the championship. The championship game will take place in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome between Arlington and DC. Saturday. Let me get my dates right. Saturday, May 13th, 7 p.m. on ABC. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to make sure I had it right. I had to look it up real quick. I didn't want to put the wrong station or the wrong time. So yes, Saturday, May 13th, 7 p.m. Central Time. ABC is the XFL game live in San Antonio, Texas at the Alamo Dome. And yeah, let's get to the game on how they took out the Houston Roughnecks, your Arlington Renegades. Luis Perez, after week 10, I asked him, I actually told him first, I say, hey, look, you've only been here a couple of weeks, but overall, the offense has been trash. So what type of conversations are you guys having between the offense and the defense to keep the defense from not being frustrated, basically, is what I asked him. And he's just like, yeah, it's been bad basically since week 1, even before I got here. Shots fired at that. And then he said it starts with us. It starts with us. We have to execute our plays, and if we do that, we'll be fine. Then this man came out the next week and turned into Aaron Rodgers, a.k.a. TB12, with the 12 on his back because he was balling, ladies and gentlemen. He went 19 of 27, 289 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interception, 11-yard average. Davion Smith, welcome back. They rested him week 10. He comes back strong, 24 carries, 94 yards, 4.0 average. Let's see. As a team, they rushed for 137 yards total. Javonte Payton came out of nowhere to me. Came out of nowhere to my eyes. 5 catches, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. The only receiver to get 100-plus yards in the whole season for the Arlington Renegades. Javonte Payton came in and did that. The only 100 yard, that lets you know how bad the offense was and why I did not believe in them. They were 4-6 coming in. They already lost to Houston twice, including the week before, getting booed out the stadium because they was only putting up 9 points and it was just horrible. But somehow they just came out and it looked like a completely different team, completely different offense. The defense was the normal defense, but the offense was just different. They was letting it fly. They was in spread formation, and they just got it done. They got it done in Houston. They were 7.5-point underdogs, and it didn't matter with a 4-6 record as they become the South Division champions in the XFL. Congrats to them. But yeah, Javonte Payton and Luis Perez killed it. Hopefully we can see another performance like this from these two in the championship game because they're going to need it going up against DC. Once again, they had a classic with DC coming back in DC, coming back and forcing overtime, but it just wasn't enough to beat DC's. And speaking of DC, just to give you a quick up to date on how they got there. They take out the Seattle Sea Dragons 37-21. DC was 9-1 in the season. I mean, just the best team. They got coach of the year today. I mean, just the best team. There's nothing else to really say about it. They've been the best team from start to finish, and it is what it is. I don't even know what to say. Jordan Tiamu came in with 258 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. King he went 4 of 5 for 41 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Abram Smith actually was held in check with only 48 yards on 23 carries, and he did have a touchdown. Then you had Cameron Harris coming off the bench with 25 yards and 2 touchdowns on 5 carries. Let's see. The defense was the defense. They held Ben DiNucci. Well, Ben DiNucci actually had a good game. He had 295 yards, 3 touchdowns. But the running game, they held Seattle to 13 yards rushing overall.
Bruh.
So, yeah, that's where the difference came in at. Seattle couldn't run the ball. Philip Lindsay, former NFL Denver Bronco, all-pro running back, come in and have -3 yards on 2 carries.
Bruh.
Ben DiNucci led the team in rushing with 16 yards on 3 carries. So, yeah, man, the fan base of DC, they deserve it. Their fan base has been awesome. I hope they travel well. It would be nice to see DC fans come all the way down here to San Antonio, because it's kind of easy. It's only 4 hours from Arlington, so that's an easy drive or a flight for Arlington fans. But DC fans, it's a little more difficult for them. But hopefully they travel well, and I hope they pack the stadium out with Renegades and Defender fans. And honestly, XFL, sell what you can sell, and then whatever you don't sell, just give the tickets away. Get the tickets away so it can be a packed out stadium. That's what I would do personally. I mean, you can make up that money with concessions. Just saying, or them buying merch at the games. I'm just saying. That's what I would do, just to have a great atmosphere for the championship game. Just a packed house, and it looks great on TV, and it'll make more players want to come and play for the league. I would do it that way. Let's see how the ticket sales go. I don't know how they're going right now, to be honest with you, but let's see how they go. And then, yeah, whatever you don't sell, give it away. Give it away to charities or something, to somebody that can use them, kids or something, just something. But yeah, Arlington Renegades, 5 wins, 6 losses in a championship game against the 10-win, 1-loss DC Defenders. Once again, it's hard to pick against DC. It's really hard to do it. But again, the Renegades gave them a hell of a game, losing 28-26 in DC just 3 weeks ago. So Arlington can't give them a run for their money, especially if they play like they did against Houston. But DC is still the better team. They just been the best team all around, all year. So as much as I want my Renegades to win this game, as a homer, as a reporter, I would have to take DC by 4. And that's just my opinion. I got DC winning this game by 4. Hopefully nobody gets injured. I need to give you an injury update. I don't have it right now, but I'll do it. I'll post it on the website later on so y'all can know who's playing and who's not playing. But right now, I think it'll be another close game between the two, but I think DC will win by 4. So that's my prediction. Thank you for joining here on this XFL update, Arlington Renegades update. Shout out to the Renegades for allowing me to work with them this season and build my sports resume with them. Cause as a no-name, I'm a no-name that's just starting all of this stuff, and I'm trying to build it up, and I can only build it up when I get the opportunity to show what I can do. So thank you to the Renegades for giving me that opportunity. Once again, it doesn't go unnoticed. Much love to y'all. I'm pulling for you. I'm going to be in San Antonio with my Renegades gear. I don't have it on now, but I will be there with my Renegades gear in the press box, cheering you guys on as a fan, but I will be taking notes as a reporter. So if you lose and do something stupid, I will have some hard questions for you guys to answer. So you might want to pull through if you don't want to Renegades. But thank you so much. This has been your XFL Arlington Renegades weekly update. Until next time, y'all be safe, and I'm on.
Let's go.